Hello, 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 friends. It's been a while, I guess, if we've been going off that. I've been busy, just moved, and I've been having a lot of time to myself, so I've been working on a puppet project, um, just something that I've been working on a little bit over the last year, and then I kind of kicked it into gear 2 weeks ago when I finally settled for moving, so I thought I might as well do a little video about it, just kind of tracking my progress so far, and then maybe I'll do another one of these in the future for myself, and on and on. So essentially, I've been designing and 3D printing a Puppet, which I have right here. This is the current version that I have that is slightly disassembled, but it'll make sense in due time. Um, I started out with just this red section, this mustache mechanism. So imagine this is like the skeleton inside of a puppet's head. I'm going to be going like this. Very fun. So I got this mustache mechanism. There'll be no mouth movement on this guy. Just mustache movement, which I thought would be fun. I'm setting up all directional eyes right now. So these are going to go here. And then with the help of this bar behind the eyeballs, these will be able to move in multitude of directions. And of course, I have to make everything difficult for myself. So on top of the all direction eye movement, I want to try to install a blinking eye system, potentially winking eye system, which is a little bit more on top of that. And then obviously eyebrows. And if you couldn't tell, this puppet is going to be after me with my mustache, my big eyebrows. Um, I designed the puppet's head shape a little while ago. I know it's kind of freaky right now. I did this last fall, last summer. I don't even remember. Uh, I was doing a whole bunch of techniques. I tried making uh, out of clay. I tried making like half a puppet head. See that? Half a head, and um, covering it in tape and then cutting it off. That's kind of what I was recommended via other channels like Adam Krutinger and stuff like that. But then I realized I went to school for animation and I have experience doing some light 3D modeling. Um, so I just modeled a head in Blender and then UV unwrapped that. So I made these shapes and cut them onto foam to make the template for my puppet. Um, and I just glued it together with barge contact cement. And then I know I said there was going to be no mouth, which is true, but I just used the mouth hole as like a way to get my little skeleton in and out for now, because it's too big for the neck hole. So I'm gonna seal that shut at the end at some point, and there'll be some little slots for the mustache post to come through. Uh, what else? I designed the head to have uh, a whole line going across the hairline. And what that'll allow me to do is eventually one of the other things I want to add on to my list of stuff is to make some kind of system where I can have magnets, I guess, embedded in to the edge of the foam, or have some kind of loose structural support. Um, so I can just pop the head off and the hair off the head, I guess, and be able to access the mechanics of my puppet at a later date. So that is yet another thing to talk about because I'm making a soft body foam puppet, but I'm trying to include hard body mechanics that you would have in a ventriloquist puppet, which is completely different structurally. As in a soft body puppet, you cannot drill into the sides of the puppet because it's soft foam. So I have to make a puppet that is completely contained within a confined space, but not use the space itself to help support the design that I'm making. And it has to be able to balance well enough that I can operate different fingers without disrupting the puppet's motion too much. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, but I think I'm making pretty good progress so far. And I think that concludes what I'm talking about today. But I've got some good ideas cooking, so if I can just get past the next couple parts of what I'm doing, I'll be good. Um, right now, I guess what I'm working on is replacing this center post with one that is slightly narrower, so I can fit this new and improved version of the pivot bar for the eyeballs. Um, and then once I get that done, I can re-hook up the synchronizing bar, the bar that is controlled via this thumb post, and it kind of translates the up and down and side to side direction into rotational motions on the eyeballs. Um, I'll be able to reinstall that, and then I have to get the post to slide better on the controller because of uh, small dings on the bar. It's such a tight fit with the uh, U joint that it's stopping itself from moving, it's racking. So I have to either replace the bar, find a way to file this down. I might just replace the bar. Uh, other than that, I think that's kind of it. Eventually, I'd like to present this information in a more organized or clearer to see manner, like with my demonstrations and stuff like that, and maybe do a little bit of editing. Right now, it's kind of off the cuff, one shot. But I thought it was worthwhile to log this anyway. So I appreciate everybody for coming, but I think that is it. So, okay, cool. Thanks. Love you. Bye.